Easy. We are sitting in car from New Zealand, but with Škoda DNA, so do we say.
The only car from New Zealand, right?
Actually, the only car which have been proposed and built on New Zealand, created and built on New Zealand.
Yeah.
This is the reason they took it today as a part of the national heritage. In 60s, there have been super high taxes for the import of the car to the country, up to 200%. And the only way how to avoid those taxes had been to start the local production. But the market was quite limited. So financially, it makes no sense. But the local company in Otahuhu, located in Otahuhu, they found solution.
Otahuhu is the town.
Yeah. They found solution. Actually, they have some connection with Škoda in 60s. And they asked Škoda, okay, are you able to deliver actually sets of axles, gearboxes, engines?
Octavias, right?
Octavia Super, which was the Octavia. They shortened the wheelbase minus 30 centimeters to make the car a little bit more compact. And it kept the car like a rear wheel drive only. So it's not 4x4, it's rear wheel drive only.
Not 4x4.
Not 4x4.
But this was a utility car.
Yes. The people drove it in terrain, in off-road many times. And they compared at that time also with Land Rovers and so on.
Yeah, it
and
looks
with
like
Jeeps.
kind of...
And a lot of people thought that the abilities in off-road have been just perfect. You can get even so-called BT variant, which was balanced traction. Balanced traction, and means limited slip differential in rear. So it helps in off-road.
I need to check, so... This one is second.
Yeah.
This has something to do with boats?
Yeah, it's a fiberglass. It's very light, and you can completely
remove it.
Take it off. You can take it off. There have been variants with canvas roof. There have been variants with two seats only, and many others. So it was quite modular. Today we would say like quite flexible car.
So how many cars did survive?
This is a good question. We are aware that in Czech Republic nowadays there are about 5 cars. One of them is Škoda Museum in the headquarters of Škoda. In second one, you are driving right now, and then some others. Plus, there are estimations that on New Zealand there are still some 40-50 cars surviving.
But not driving on off-road.
Not anymore, I would say, because the price rose like this. It's quite unique car, and I have to say the people on New Zealand, they are super proud of it. Super proud.
So this is miles per hour, not kilometers.
Miles per hour, exactly.
Okay, and we have this is the heating, right?
This
it
is
looks
extra,
like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, this is the extra heating built by the owner, because at that time, during the production, you can order some, but some people changed the original one for this one, so we decided, or the owner decided to keep this from the previous owner. Yeah. You still can see many modifications made by the pre-owner, like this opener for bottles. Easy. Plus we have some other stuff here. The production actually ran from 1966 to 1972.
Okay.
All in, some 3,000 cars have been produced. 3,000. And some of them have been exported from New Zealand to Australia, Fiji, Samoa, and even Vietnam.
And I heard that there was Škoda Škopak, right, in Pakistan.
This is exactly. After the success of Trekka, actually, there have been another success story in Pakistan. Škopak means Skoda Pakistan. Those two words put together. And it was similar story, but unfortunately, until now, we are not aware of any single cars
that
survived.
Okay.
The third story, like the Trekka, was actually in Turkey in 70s, 80s, let's say, and they produced a very large pickup called camionette.
What do you mean large?
It was a very large one, auto with Škoda axle, Škoda gearbox, Škoda engine, But if you open the bonnet in camionette, there is a space for V8.
Really?
Really. It's really massive car, I would say.
So I should be driving in that yellow part, yellow region.
The best part will be this upper drive.
Yeah.
It's a kind of econometer, yeah, but it's very oriental, I would say. Those parts have been added by the local company. Those instruments are from Škoda.
From Škoda.
You can see PAL is traditional producer of the accessories in Czechoslovakia.
Electronic company.
This is company for accessories for cars and aircrafts.
Aha, okay. So now we are going uphill.
Yeah. If you go a little bit from the gas, you see, you are driving more ecological, more sustainable.
More sustainable, yeah.
This is pressure of the oil.
Okay.
And this is the ampere meter, like the electricity.
So it's okay. And you say this is additional.
This is additional, we assume from 80s, but the owner decided to keep it there as a remembrance on the previous owner.
Previous owner.
The holes actually here and for the instrument are same. So it will be quite easy to change the steering to the left side. You can put those instrument panel and put it here.
What about the steering wheel as well?
Yeah, it's just small change here and in this. But there have been some ideas if the Trekka producer is able to import it also to another markets.
To another markets. But this never happened.
It never happened actually because at the beginning of 70s, a lot of another company started production on New Zealand, localized one, and the government actually dropped the taxes.
Aha, okay. Okay, thank you for the drive. So you say this was a hunting vehicle.
Yeah.
And this was for the guns.
Yeah. This specific car was driven by Roger Taylor, and this was a hunter actually going for hunting quite often with friends, with guys, that they fill up the space here with beer and with stuff, with some food, and these holders actually are for guns. And this is the reason he also installed this sunroof over there, and they use it for hunting. One of those guys who attended those hunts with this car, they created a poem like this about a day up the Hunter Valley.
A poem.
It's really a poem, it's super nice. And it seems they really enjoy it. The driver said, "Well boys, home to mom." There in the book there is just this picture, this one, but you can see as we discussed the off-road capability for the rear-wheel drive, come on.
Yeah.
As you can see, we discussed this off-road topic. You can see this car, this is the original one, we are quite off-road capable, I would say. Yeah.
What is the price of this car today?
We can only estimate in euros, it will be like 50,000-60,000 euros. Because it's super rare.
Super rare.
And this one is after renovation, with new paints and so on, and you have to invest a little bit, but it's like this.